music coming to New Orleans, which, I spent time, living in when I was in the military. And so, there's a lot of influences that all came like a stew boiling down in the South. They kind
Well,
of added to that wonderful element of it.
it's fantastic because, I know that country music is, really getting very strong in terms of its popularity in places like Ireland and England and Germany. But it's great to hear France, and really, it's really spreading across, the world, because I've heard that it's also becoming quite popular in places like Japan and the Far East.
Yeah, I've tried to get a hold of a few people over there because there is a big market for it. So it's, like I said, we earlier, it was something that started out a little bit introductory wise, and lately we've been getting more and more inquiries as to,
Right.
about the music and possibly playing. This next year is going to be focused in on festivals here in the United States, shooting towards Europe next year, and possibly Asia as a result, if there's enough interest to be able to go over there. It's a little bit on the expensive side, so we have to be really picky about when and where we go. And
So country music is taking over the world.
yes, I hopefully the form that we call country in the past is not today's country, and today's country is such an ennui, really proof. So you can hear it all over the place. So a lot of people call country music the new rock and roll.
Right.
And because so much of it is being introduced, you even hear R&B and rap artists kind of crossing over and doing remixes of country songs with Florida Georgia line and so on and so forth. So it's really cool stuff. I enjoy it immensely. Another cat called Gary Clark Jr., same thing. He's incorporated some of the hip hop and the R&B stuff and into his blues and classic rock type of.
Right. The world is evolving, so it's, music has to evolve in order to keep up with it.
I agree with that 100%. And that's one of the things I like about working with Factory Direct or Factory Fast Records, is that they understand that, and that's kind of what their EPs have been putting out. No matter what the genre, they seem to stretch the boundaries on those tracks.
Right. Let's go ahead and have a listen then to that song of yours called Dark Cloud Blues.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to be on the Country's Death American Unwa EP that's coming out in May.
So we're really, really fortunate then that we have an opportunity to showcase this new song that hasn't even been released yet.
No, you're not on the EP. It's on Iron Mountain, but not on the EP. Yeah, it'll be the first time that you guys are getting a chance to hear that track.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, here we go. Let's listen to it. Dark Cloud Blues with Michael Brondstetter.
Married on a sunny day, never more to be that way. Walking down to the lake, smiling like my belly aches. Changing gears to the left, orchestrating my own theft. Preaching is so passé, that's what others have to pay. So, boozing, schmoozing, being so. Seeing boom makes me cry. Want to change before I die. Sing a song, words wrong. Act the part, oh, be gone. Reaching, grabbing, come up short. Launch the ship before they're born. Things are going wrong. walk that other mile. Send my skin food, serving up something. Look around, wipe and found, can live for lost and found. On a sunny day, never more to be that way. Walking down to the lake, smiling like my belly aches. Changing gears to the left, orchestrating my own theft. Preaching is so passé, that's what others have to pay.
Hey, Michael. Okay, listen, we're back, and I like that song too. It has kind of like a little similar, but yet very different kind of a beat to it as the first one. So, really, really enjoyable. Really, country music sounding.
Well, thank you. It's one of the things that the artists that performed on this have a very profound talent at doing. One of the reasons you get great musicians is so that they can put together great music. And so I'm very appreciative to the people that helped me make these songs come to fruition.
Yeah, it has that, country music feel to it, but yet at the same time, it's like today's kind of country music. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I learned from the best. Guys like Bob Dylan and that have a tendency to kind of stretch those boundaries themselves, kind of taught us all at a very young age about, a nice way to kind of move forward and teaching us how to write music and songs that will hopefully interest people. You're not just, following the crowd, but sending them in a really good direction. And I hope these songs people agree that they're going in that type of genre, and people enjoy it.
Now, you said that these both of these compilation EPs, as well as your first one, they can be found on iTunes.
They can be found on iTunes. They can be found on Amazon.com. My CD, Iron Mountain, can be found on CD Baby. And, there's also, links to listen to it as my website has got it, which is brondman.com. And Reverb Nation has all the tracks for Iron Mountain on it, which are also on the EPs. And so they can get their hands on it multiple ways.
Well, that's good. So now your website, there's links on your website to direct people if they want to purchase the songs for their collection.
Yes, on my website you can hit on the CD Baby icon, and the store eventually will have merchandise as well as the EP on there, and also the video that we're producing hopefully soon to complete, and all the things that an artist is supposed to do in order to get his word out.
Right. What's the website's address?
It's Brondman, like my name, B-R-O-N-D, B-R-O-N-D music, Brond Music at .com.
Okay, Brond Music.
Yeah, .com.
Now, earlier, Michael, you were talking about some kind of a festival coming up in June.
Yeah, I was invited to play at this. It's really a cool little thing. It's, I don't know what the history is behind it, but it's called the Porch Jam Acoustic Music Festival. It's in Franklin, Tennessee, which is about maybe 40 minutes south of Nashville. And it's going to be on, they say June 10th through the 14th, but that depends how many artists sign up for it. The main days will probably be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is the 12th through the 14th, and goes from 10 in the morning till 6 at night. And it's going to be held in the historic Bennett House, and that was from 1980 to 2008 was a recording studio that had people record there like Chris Christopherson, the Judds, Dan Fogelberg, Jessica Simpson, people like that. So it's gotten the same tradition of all Tennessee areas, and it's hopefully will be a really cool event, and I'm looking forward to playing there.
Now, as you get more information about your part or your performances there at the Porch Jam Acoustic Music Festival in Franklin, Tennessee, you're going to post all that information on your website, correct?
Right, that website as well. Reverb Nation is a little bit more proactive and easier to post that stuff. So I usually like people to sign up on Reverb Nation either as a fan or as whatever. And that way, what happens is automatically when there's an update or there's a gig that's being added, we'll automatically email them and tell them what's going on. So the website doesn't quite do that as easily. So that's why I try and get people to do both.
Now, but you do have a link to Reverb Nation available on your website.
Absolutely. There's a little icon at the top along with Twitter and Facebook and all that good stuff. So people can sign up and be involved in many different ways.
We wish you all the best with your EP, The Unheard Americana, which was released on 14 April of this year, and also with the upcoming release of another EP called Country Death, which is scheduled to be released on the May 12th. We wish you all the best with your success in music. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you, my friend. It's been a real pleasure, and I hope to do it again sometime.
Take care.